Hello everyone. Today we are heading to Lynchburg, Virginia in the Mach-e, and we're going to document this trip and our charging and see how it goes. We take a look at the map here. We have our first stop planned out here in Maryland. You see our circle of range and our trip, and it was telling us this is 214 miles away. And over here we have a range of 221 at 100% charged. But I'm going to reset that and let's see if that jumps up. We're going to reset the driving history. We do that right here. Settings. We can do it under charge. We're currently plugged in. Reset complete. And now if you take a look over here, it jumped from 221 to 259. If we go back to our map here, you can see our circle got a little bit bigger, a little further out because of with that reset. So right now we're showing a range of 255 and a distance of 212.
In the beginning of the video, we had a circle of range, but now you can't, of course you can't drive in water, so it shows the water line as like a brain thing if you tilt it like that. So it's like a brain thing instead of a big circle because of the water line.
Alright, we're in some traffic here, but it's a good time to show we have 100 miles to go and a range of 128. So basically a cushion of 28 miles right now. We're still well within the circle here of range.
I wouldn't call it a circle.
It's not a circle, but the brain looking thing.
We're pulling into a Walmart parking lot to a high-speed charger. See over here. I'm gonna pull into one of these.
So 212 miles, 2.6. We did 75 most of the way. The last 30 miles we did 70. Alright, so we're at our 7%. It's just slowly ramping up. Let's just watch that for a minute. This is slow. Now there it goes. Now it's going. There we go. Over 100 kW. Alright, we have our next stop programmed in. You can see we're well within our range circle. We're showing 80% charge. Range of 201 miles with 144 to go. We're
pulling into a Walmart parking lot to Electrify America chargers. We're at 11% with a range of 23, as you can see.
Yep, 11. All right, we have our next destination plugged in here, and we have plenty of range for where we're going, so we're going to unplug. We're at 68% right now over here with the range of 160, and we only have 72 miles to go. Excuse the dog talking in the background. So we're going to get out and unplug, but we went to this charger over here, if you could show that one out there, and it did not work for us. We called Electrify America. They couldn't get it working. So we're going to stop it here at 70% is plenty.
So hit stop.
See, we're at 78 kW. All right, we're in Lynchburg. And over here we have 86 miles of range left, and we're at 39%. There's our numbers. At 2.5 for the day on both of those. Here we're at 65%, a range of 153, and it's 82 miles to that charging station. So that'll be our first stop once we leave here.
Into Sheetz gas station where they have 4 Electrify America chargers that we're gonna charge at.
Charging.
We were at 25% with a range of 47.
This trip was 81 miles, 2.3 miles per
kilowatt
hour. And overall on this trip, we're at 620 miles and 2.5. Thank you. You see it ramping up there? Beautiful car you have.
Thanks.
Oh, only around 100 kW.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's because of the battery temperature. It was pretty cold. Yeah, I'm surprised that's not going up higher. Let's see what happens. We're just about finished. If you can see this, it's at 73 kW rate. And you see it ramping down here. Yeah, down to 12 kW. So I'll hit the stop button. And that's going to be it. So total charge 2236 for the 53.3 kW of power. So here's our next stop up to Annapolis, Maryland. So should we have plenty of range to get there? 137 miles to go, a range of 191. We're at 80%.
We're pulling into a parking lot and we're going to Electrify America Chargers. You might be able to see it over there.
This is at a Sam's Club. And we are in Annapolis, Maryland. And they have the chargers right in the middle of the parking lot, which I'm not sure why they would do that. Alright, this trip we did 138 miles and we got 3.3 miles per kilowatt hour, which was very good. Our range is 78 with 31% left.
It's like 60 degrees here. It's very warm. Feels nice.
There it goes.
Okay.
154 kW on a charger. It's only rated for 150. How's that? So
That's
something
nice.
doesn't match, but yeah, it's going.
That's good though. That's
cranking.
more. 91%.
It's been a while, but it slowed down at 80% when we were at a restaurant eating. And we need a little extra charge because we're going across the Delmarva Peninsula. And in my last video, you saw that there's no charging there. So we're going to stop it here. We had 58 kW and $24 for this one.
We're in Annapolis, Maryland, and we're going to Delaware.
Lewes, Delaware, to the Cape May ferry terminal, which is here. You see, we have plenty of range. Once we get across the Cape May, right, we have to get up to about where that triangle is in New Jersey. And over here, we're at 92% charged, and we have a range of 243. I also know from the other side of the ferry, from Cape May to our house, is 85 miles. So we have to get both of those into that 243, which we should be able to do with no issue. Temperature, you can see, is much warmer.
70 degrees.
So the charging this morning seems slow because of the cool temperatures, and much better this afternoon because of the higher temperatures.
We're going on the ferry. We're entering it.
On board the ferry, that will take us to Cape May. We're on the Cape May ferry. Cars are just starting to depart. A range of 149 and 84 miles to go. 60% charge. Outside temperature of 48.
And we're well inside our range.
We're on the move.
There's a beautiful sunset though. If you look,
You catch it.
very nice. And we are pulling into our house. We're at 19% with a range of 41 miles.
Let's take a look here. So from the ferry, 82.4 miles, 2.4 miles per kilowatt hour. It's been right around that 42, 43 degrees. We did have the heat on. Overall trip, almost 933 miles and 2.7 overall. And today was just under 400 miles, or basically 400, and 2.6 miles per kilowatt hour. There it goes. Here's a picture of the Juicebox app showing how we're charging. You can see we're at 39.8 amps, almost a full 10 kW charge. We've only been plugged in around 6 minutes. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.